Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss another problem on weighted average cost of capital. See, problem number 2. The following information is available from company financial records. The company present capital structure is as follows. Debentures rupees 100 each 7 lakhs, preference shares rupees 100 each 3 lakhs, equity shares rupees 10 each 10 lakhs. The total is 20 lakh rupees. So here the capital structure of a company consisting of debentures, preference share capital and equity share capital 7 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 10 lakhs respectively. Here the total will be 20 lakhs rupees. Here all these securities are traded in capital market and their recent prices are, see here, these are the book values, and the recent market prices are, see here, the market values are given here. Debentures 110 each. Actually, what is the book value of debenture? 100 rupees. But here the market value of debenture is 110 each. Preference shares rupees 120 each. So here book value is rupees 100 and market value is rupees 120. And equity shares rupees 10 each. Here, but here 22 each as market price. So here the market price of equity shares is rupees 22 each. Actually the book value of equity share is only rupees 10. See, anticipated external financing opportunities are A. Rupees 100 redeemable debentures at par after 8 years, 13% interest and 4% flotation cost. See here, rupees 100 redeemable debentures at par. So here the debentures are redeemable at par and the value of debenture is rupees 100. Interest is 13% and the flotation cost 4%. Now, based on this information, we need to calculate cost of debt. Okay, so next 14% redeemable preference shares. 14% redeemable preference shares, 5 years. It involves flotation cost 5% and sale price rupees 100. So 14% redeemable preference shares are there. Redeemable after 5 years. It involves flotation cost of rupees 5%. Flotation cost of 5% and sale price is rupees 100. That is issue price 100. 14% is the dividend and redeemable after 5 years and flotation cost is 5%. C. Equity shares rupees 2 per share brokerage, 22 sale price. So here brokerage is nothing but here the flotation cost is 2 and the sale price is rupees 22. Here the sale price is 22. In addition, the dividend expected as the equity share at the end of the year is 2 per share. So here the dividend expected is rupees 2 per share at the end of the year. The anticipated growth rate is 6% and the firm has the practice of paying all its earnings in the form of dividend. Corporate tax rate is 35%. Okay, corporate tax rate is 35%. So based on this information, we need to calculate weighted average cost of capital. So in this problem here, actually the specific cost percentage is not given. So here, but to calculate the specific cost percentage, the information is available here for the calculation purpose. So by taking into the consideration of all those information, first we need to calculate what is the cost of debentures and what is the cost of preference shares and cost of equity shares. So after getting the specific sources of cost of capital, then it is easy to calculate the weighted average cost of capital. So first we will calculate the specific sources of cost of capital. Right, now this is a solution. Calculation of cost of debt. So here the cost of debt in case of debentures are redeemable. The debentures are redeemable. Here the calculation is cost of debt is equals to I into 1 minus t plus 1 by n into r minus p plus f divided by r plus p minus f divided by 2 into 100. So this is a formula for the calculation of cost of redeemable debentures. So in the given problem, interest rate is given 13%. So interest should be calculated on face value. So here what is the face value of the debenture? 100. So 100 into 13 by 100, that is equals to rupees 13. So that means interest is equals to rupees 13. That is I. Value I is equals to rupees 13. Tax rate is given as 35%, that is equals to 0.35. Issue price. So here what is the issue price? Rupees 100 in the problem. Redeemable at par. So redeemable at face value anadu. So here redeemable at face value ante the redeemable value also will be 100. And flotation cost is 4%. So here the flotation cost should be calculated on issue price. So here the issue price is 100. So issue value into rate by 100. So issue value 100, the rate 4 divided by 100, that is equals to flotation cost rupees 4. Flotation cost rupees 4. Now here see I 13 rupees, T 0.35, N, see that is maturity period, N is equals to 8 years, and R value 100, F value that is flotation, P value 100, and flotation cost rupees 4. So all these information or all these things will be substituted in this formula. So KD is equals to I 13, 1 minus T 0.35 plus 1 by N 1 by 8 into R 100 minus P 100 plus flotation cost 4 divided by R 100 plus P 100 minus F 4 divided by 2 into 100. So that is equals to 13 into 1 minus 0.35 ante 0.65 plus 1 by 8 into 100 minus 100 0 plus 4 4. So 1 by 8 into 4 divided by 100 plus 100 200 minus 4 196 by 2 into 100, that is equals to, see here 13 into 0.65 ante 8.45, 0.65, 13 into 0.65, that is equals to 8.45 plus 4 by 8 ante 0.5, 4 by 8 means 0.5 divided by 196 by 2, that means 98 into 100, that is equals to 8.45 plus 0.5, 8.45 plus 0.5, that is 8.95 divided by 98 into 100, that is equals to 9.13%. So 9.13%, that is cost of debt. 9.13, here cost of debentures, that is equals to 9.13%. Next, calculation of cost of preference shares. So here cost of preference shares. So here the preference shares are redeemable after 5 years. So here the dividend, here this is a formula, KP is equals to DP plus 1 by N into R minus P plus F divided by R plus P minus F by 2 into 100. So here the dividend rate is 14%. That is dividend is equals to face value into rate by 100. Face value of the equity is, preference share is 100 into 14 divided by 100, that is equals to 14. Issue price 100. Redeemable value also rupees 100 given in the problem. and flotation cost is 5%. Flotation cost should be calculated on issue price rupees 100, that is 100 into 5 by 100, that is equals to 5 rupees. And next, maturity period 5 years. See, KP cost of preference is equals to DP అంటే dividend 14 plus 1 by n, 1 divided by n number of years 5 into R 100 minus P 100 plus F 5 rupees divided by R plus P 100 plus 100 by minus 5 by 2 into 100, that is equals to 14 plus, see, 1 by 5 into 100 minus 100, 0 plus 5, that is equals to 5 divided by 100 plus 100, 200 minus 5, 195 by 2 into 100, that is equals to, see, 14 as it is, 5 by 5 means 1, 14 plus 1 divided by 195 by 2, that is equals to 97.5 into 100, that is equals to 15 divided by 97.5 into 100, that is equals to 15.38. So that is cost of preference share capital is equals to 15.38. Next, calculation of equity, cost of equity. See here, dividend capitalization plus growth rate approach. Actually, in the calculation of cost of equity, there are three approaches are there. The first one is dividend capitalization approach. The second one is earnings capitalization approach. And the third one is dividend capitalization plus growth rate approach. So, according to the information given in the problem, we have decided that the calculation of cost of equity will be calculated based on dividend capitalization plus growth rate approach, because here the dividend per share is given in the problem and growth rate also given in the problem. So based on these two information, we can conclude that the cost of equity can be calculated by using dividend capitalization plus growth rate approach. So here, for the calculation of cost of equity by using dividend capitalization plus growth rate approach is KE is equals to D divided by P minus F into 100 plus G, that is growth rate. So dividend per share is given in the problem 2, issue price P is equals to rupees 22, flotation cost or brokerage cost is given rupees 2, and the growth rate is 6%. Now, substitute all these values in the above formula, that is cost of equity is equals to D 2 rupees divided by issue price 22 minus flotation cost 2 into 100 plus growth 6%, that is equals to 200 divided by 20. So 2 into 100, 200, 22 minus 2, 20 plus 6. So 200 divided by 20 means 10. So 10 plus 6 is equals to 16%. Now what is cost of equity? Cost of equity is equals to 16%. Cost of equity is equals to 16%. Now we have calculated what is cost of debenture, cost of preference and cost of equity. So now after tax costs are ready. By using after tax costs, we can easily calculate weighted average cost of capital. Okay, now calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on book value weights. See, there are three sources of capital: equity capital, preference capital and debentures. See, equity capital 10 lakhs in the given problem and 3 lakhs, 7 lakhs. That is, the total will be 20 lakhs. See here, 10 lakhs, 3 lakhs and 7 lakhs. The total will be, see, equity 10, preference 3 and debentures 7. The total will be 20 lakhs. Now coming to equity 10, preference 3 and debentures 7. that is equals to 20 lakhs. Here weights, what is the proportion of equity capital in total capital, that is 10 lakhs divided by 20 lakhs, that is equals to 0.50, and proportion of or the weightage of preference capital in total capital, that is 3 lakhs divided by 20 lakhs, that is equals to 0.15, that is 15%, that is equals to 0.15, and the proportion of debentures or the weightage of debentures in total capital, that is 7 lakhs divided by 20 lakhs, that is equals to 0.35, that is equals to 0.35. Now the total weight is 1. And see here, in our calculation after tax cash flows, after tax cost is equals to, see here, cost of equity is 16%, that is 0.16. Okay, cost of preference shares 15.38, that is 0.1538. Cost of debentures 9.13, that is 0.0913. Okay, so cost of equity capital 16%, that is equals to 0.16. Cost of preference capital 15.38, that is equals to 0.1538, and cost of debentures 9.13, that is equals to 0.0913. Now the next step is weighted cost. Weighted cost is nothing but weights should be multiplied with after tax cost, that is 0.50 into 0.16, that is equals to 0.008. Next 0.15 into 0.1538, that is equals to 0.02307. Next 0.35 into 0.0913, that is equals to 0.31955. The total weighted cost is equals to 0.135052. 0.135052. So weighted average cost of capital is equals to total weighted cost divided by total weights into 100. So total weighted cost is 0.135025, 0.135052. Okay, so divided by 1 into 100, that is equals to 13.5%. Here the overall cost of capital is equals to 13.5%, that is based on book values. Now calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on market value weights. See, sources of finance same, equity capital, long term capital, that is debt, preference capital. Okay, and next see here, the market price of the equity share is 22. So number of equity shares any 1 lakh. So 1 lakh into 22 ante 22 lakhs. See here, how we can say there are number of shares are 1 lakh. See here, in the given problem, how much equity share capital is there? Equity share capital 10 lakhs divided by number of, equity share value enta 10 rupees. Then the total number of equity shares annattu 1 lakh shares annattu. Okay na? So 1 lakh into 10 ante 10 lakhs. So now number of equity shares are 1 lakh and number of preference shares are 30,000, 3,000. Number of preference shares are 3,000. Number of debentures are 7,000. Okay, so here these are the market values. Debentures 110, preference shares 120 and equity shares 22. So now number of equity shares are 1 lakh. So 1 lakh into 22, that is equals to 22 lakhs. Now debentures, the value of debenture, now market price of debenture is 110. So 110 into 7,000, 110 into 7,000. Here somewhat exchange is there. See here, ఇది ఇటు రావాలి, ఇది ఇటు పోవాలి. ఓకేనా? సో హియర్ ప్రిఫరెన్స్ క్యాపిటల్, ఐ మీన్ లాంగ్ టర్మ్ క్యాపిటల్ 7,70,000, 7,70,000 and preference capital 3,60,000. Okay, so here long term capital 7,70,000 and preference capital 3,60,000. Okay, 3,60,000. Here weightage 0.661, that is 22 lakhs divided by 33,30,000. Here the total amount is 33,30,000. So that is equals to 0.661. That is equals to 0.661. And next, preference share capital 3,60,000. Here this is preference share capital and the last one is debentures. Okay, these two are interchangeable. These two are interchangeable, wrongly entered, but the procedure is same. Here the preference capital is 3,60,000. Here the weightage of 3,60,000 is 0.108. that is equal to, ante that means 3,60,000 divided by 33,30,000. So here what is the weight, I mean after tax cost, that is 0.1538. Okay, and next debentures 7,70,000, that is 110 into 7,000 debentures, 7,70,000. So here the weightage is 0.231, that is 7,70,000 divided by 33,30,000. Now the total weights is 1, and these are the after tax cash flows, I mean after tax costs, which we have already calculated. So now weight should be multiplied with after tax, then we will get weighted cost, that is 0.661 into 0.16. 0.661 into 0.16, that is equals to 0.10576. 0.10576. Next, 0.108 into 0.1538, that is equals to 0.0166. And next 0.231 into 0.0913, that is equals to 0.021. Okay, here the total weighted cost is equals to here 0.14336. 0.14336, that is weighted average cost of capital is equals to weighted cost 0.14336 divided by total weights 1 into 100, that is equals to 14.37%. that is equals to 14.37%. So here this is what about the calculation of weighted average cost of capital when specific costs are not given in the problem. So in case of specific cost of capital is not given in the problem, first we have to calculate the specific cost of capitals. After calculation of specific cost of capital only, we can able to calculate the weighted average cost of capital. Okay, so this is what about the calculation of weighted average cost of capital. So in the next class or in the next video, we will discuss about calculation of marginal cost of capital. Okay, thank you.